Okay, I know that a lot of you grew up in church like I did, and so I was a youth pastor for a little bit, and the things that we did to students I think were illegal, but are definitely illegal now. The lock-ins, the dangerous games. My favorite thing is the food challenges. I honestly don't know what we were thinking. I don't know that eating 4 live crickets in front of a room of your peers chanting your name is going to bring you closer to Jesus, but we sure tried. I mean, we've made kids do disgusting things in the name of the Lord. I mean, Chubby Bunny shoving marshmallows in your mouth, replacing the cream and Twinkies with like mayonnaise and tartar sauce. Like, how did we not get sued is the question. So this week I asked for your war stories from the food games at youth group, and here's what you had to say. Now, a lot of people played some of the same games. We definitely all had the baby food challenge. We definitely all did the unhappy meal or the McBlender, which is where you take a full Big Mac meal, Big Mac, French fries, a Coke, blend it all together, and then you have to drink that whole thing. Like, I have a bad taste in my mouth just thinking about it. And we all played the game where you had to switch socks with somebody and put the sock over a can of Coke and then chug it as fast as you could. Why? Some of y'all's childhoods was worse than mine. One says, our youth pastor would have people feed each other Doritos by their feet, like with their Doritos? Come on, Doritos! The one when my youth pastor had 2 giant tubs of not yet solidified Jell-O, broke us into 2 groups, handed everyone a straw, and the group that sucked up all the Jell-O in their tub first won. It was so nasty. I feel like this is how coronavirus started. Which also, none of these things can happen over Zoom. Like, you can't pressure a kid to eat a tarantula over Zoom, because like, what's the payoff if he can't walk off the stage, wink at that girl in the 3rd row, and then barf in the bathroom? Eat a dozen donuts and a pack of raw hot dogs. So, what I had for dinner tonight. They wrestled a store-bought chicken carcass. just the word carcass is good. Store-bought chicken carcass as a game in the snow. I forget the details / rules. And also played Chuck the Chick, a competition to see who could throw the females the farthest. I just, like, you know those kids in youth group who are picking up 4 chairs in each arm to show off to the girls? Like, do you think they're trying to show off? Like, baby, I'm going to throw you so far. Half a cup of water dissolved with 20 spoons of water as a punishment. Half a cup of water dissolved with 20 spoons of water as a punishment. Half a cup of what? We had to pass an actual cow tongue during a relay using only our mouths. Absolutely traumatizing. Sinking my teeth into it. What? This was in Iowa, so my parents were just like, yeah, okay. And I love that bit at the end that Iowan parents are just like, yeah, what about it? Like, that's how they pass the offering plate on the weekends. They're just like, My youth pastor stuck half Oreos to both sides of a sheet of glass and put the glass on a stand. Then he had one guy and one girl compete to lick all the Oreo off the glass. The result was the closest thing to kissing, with a glass in between, to ever happen on stage at youth group. That's a lot of tongue. Yeah, that's called a homeschool kiss right there. Have y'all seen the video of the couple that like waited until their wedding day to have their first kiss, and then it's just like blah, blah. If you had different food games in your youth group, comment them below, but that was this week's Church of Nostalgia.